What's up, guys? It's me, Quarter Bill here on YouTube channel. That is YouTube channel. I wanted to here talk about Tallahassee Tony. Yes, Tallahassee Tony. He's on YouTube. Now I will tell you the whole story about Tallahassee Tony. How he first started his channel here. He first started 2021. His channel. His first one that he done with Franklin Production Show. He did that. After that, he went to like WrestleMania 47. He went all over the place like DCW and all that. Tallahassee Tony is a really good guy. He's really the nicest guy you ever meet. I haven't met him yet, but I'm looking forward to meet him. Tallahassee Tony is a really cool guy. I sure trust him as a friend. Not just a friend, like a brother. I have a lot of respect for Tallahassee Tony, a lot of respect for him. His producer is Kara, the greatest producer ever. I first came in a while back when I started the channel. This is before. I joined the channel, went back. Just was doing the watch-alongs, like Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. This is way back. And I joined the channel for the first time. It's been 2 years I couldn't find a wrestling channel that I like. Well, back then I was doing 2012. I was with a Pro Wrestling Report, PWR, with Dave Hero, David Nelson, Meathead, and Lenny K. Now, they never had YouTube back then. They used to do Blog Talk Radio. They do like they do the post shows after Raw and stuff the air, like Raw and all that. They'll lead it up. They've been doing that for a long time. And I started watching them. And that was my wrestling habit. I started watching it. Pro Wrestling Report is different. Because the one that owns it is David Nelson. That's his baby. If you don't remember David Nelson, look up Pro Wrestling Report to see what I'm talking about. I became a fan of the Pro Wrestling Report because they do like breaking news and updates. And after that, it took some time away off, all the way back to 2016. After the whole Bruiser brought a thing, and Dave Hero and my man, Monster the Best, that match they had. If you haven't seen Bruiser Brawl, go watch it. It's the company owned by Dave Hero. And he had a match with the Best. It was a Monster Brawl match. Apparently, Dave Hero won the match. And Dave Hero had the match. Dave Hero did beat the Best. He really did. And after that, the part was after that, and I took some time away from Portland. I took time off. And after that, Portland Limited started. Timothy Buddy started. 316. I was on his channel. That's where he started his YouTube channel. Timothy Buddy is his name. I used to go to the chat with him all the time, like the Monday Night Wars between AEW and NXT. And he's been doing it ever since then. I've been watching Brooklyn Unlimited. And after that, he went to Twitch. He likes video games. So I didn't like it at first. But after that, I heard about this guy named Tallahassee Tony. He did this quick video, and I didn't get off here. And I heard this guy named Tallahassee Tony, Tony the bus driver. I didn't know who Tony was. Today's about him. I didn't know who he was. He had Facebook and Instagram social media. I looked him up, knew who he was. He's a wrestling guy. He was what I did heard, he was a pro wrestler. I didn't know he was a wrestler. And he had a daughter named Kara. So I looked him up. I found his YouTube channel. I was playing YouTube and I saw his channel called Tell Us Tell You Show. And I described this channel back in 2021. I hit the bell like I always do, hit the notifications, and I was hooked. I was hooked on the Tell You Show, and he just watched alongs, like Raw, SmackDown, all that, and NXT. Tony says Tony does is watch alongs. He goes wrestling places too where he's at. He went I was watching but before I found Tennessee, I saw Chris TV. He don't do it anymore, but he don't go wrestling anymore. Chris TV was doing it. He was doing the SummerSlam blog. I think it was for 17. And Chris TV's Tony was there at SummerSlam that year. This is I was watching Chris TV's channel way back, and I saw this guy named Tony. And I didn't know who Tony was. When I saw Chris TV, I saw him get the crowd going. So a year later, I looked him up, and then I grabbed his channel, brought back, and I grabbed his channel, and I got to know the guy. I hadn't met him yet, no, but that's what I'm looking for. My big gold good. That is the biggest goal I need to is meet Tony. And man, Tesla is a really good guy. Tesla is a really good guy, man. And I was on his chat, I have a time with him, talk about wrestling. And after that, years later, right before last year, WrestleMania 38, this was the biggest dream I ever had. The biggest dream. I never thought what happened. Was watching AW Dynamite. It was on Wednesdays. Right before WrestleMania 38, it was coming up this week. Way back last year, it was coming up the following week. Last year. This was the biggest dream I ever done. It was the biggest dream ever. I was on his YouTube channel for the very first time. It meant a lot. Been part of his channel since 2021 and all the way since 2022. I was loyal to Tony's channel. And he did Appreciation Night for me. Mick Thompson, Appreciation Night. He did that for me. And I was loyal to Tony all the way to 2023. He did my Appreciation Night, the very first one. And after that, Tony asked me. He asked me how much it meant a lot to me. I told him it's a dream come true for me. And Tony says, Mick, you ought to dream come true. He asked me where I live. I told him Chattanooga. It's here in Nashville. He was trying to get me to SummerSlam that year. I didn't get to go. No, I was going to. But after that, I got to know Tony on his own YouTube channel. Tell me that was the biggest dream. It was. The biggest dream I ever got. He was still in, back then, he was still in his first t-shirt. That was the biggest dream. I didn't get it in a couple of weeks, no, but years later, I finally got that t-shirt he got me. I still got it in my room, I told you guys. I never have. I just saw the t-shirt. It was the very first t-shirt he got me. It's in the closet. It was the very first time. I never have. I tell the story t-shirt. It was the very first time. I wear it to Myrtle's house, my friend Myrtle. And I wear that shirt. And I was a part of Tennessee Stories YouTube channel. I never thought this would happen. If you tell me 2021 was the biggest this dream helped me. This dream meant a lot to me. It really did. Anyway, there you have it. I'll give you guys the whole story. Highlight new to started YouTube channel. I just found it. And I did my first lesson night. He got me a t-shirt. He did all of this for me. This dream is not over. It's not over yet. The one dream I never had is to meet him. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, I got a minute here. I'm going to give you guys the whole story about Chelsea Tony. My side of the story of his channel. Man, I never thought I was part of his channel. Chelsea Tony, man, I love that man. He's like a friend, like a brother. His producer Kara's great. Obviously Ricky's great. Obviously Ricky Wilbo. I remember when he first came in. I love those guys. I love Chelsea. I love him. He's like a brother and a friend. And we got minutes here. I'll give you the whole story about Chelsea Tony's YouTube channel. If later, I'm still part of that channel. If anyone subscribe his channel, help him out. He's helping me subscribe my channel. So guys, I'm asking you. If you want Tesla's channel to help me subscribe my channel, I want you to help him subscribe his. Okay? And we got minutes here. Before I go, Chelsea Tony got me to say this for the very first time. I never thought I was going to say this. I've been saying it since start of the channel, and I'm saying it now. Before I go, Chelsea Tony, it's the biggest dream for me, and this is the greatest night of my life, and I can't wait to meet you. So, oh my God, man! So before I go, Chelsea Tony got me to say this. I said one of my games. I didn't know what it was, and I finally got it right. You know what that is? I say this proud. You know what that is? While we do best, stay televising.